All right, welcome back to the Rocket Channel, and welcome to 2024. Thought I would try to make a video on the first day of 2024 to try to get things headed in the right direction. And I cleaned up the garage, which has been my main excuse for not working on anything recently because, well, ever since Airfest, it's really been a disaster in here because Braden and Posh.com come and it's kind of a tornado in here. And shortly after that, I was in the process of trying to get some work done on my race car and different things. And then winter hit, and basically I didn't want to come out here. So I had the day off work today. I cleaned it all up. So we have a workbench that is clear, or clear enough to work, and a garage that, although may look dirty, is clean enough for me to work on things. So we're gonna start off with a recap of the last launch I went to, which was Distant Thunder in Argonia, Kansas. I made it down for one day and flew a variety of rockets. So let's get into it. First up was my SBR Fusion, which has been laminated with carbon fiber. This was the LDRS 40 O-Rock version that never happened. So this rocket weighs about 3 pounds. I set it up for traditional dual deploy instead of the setup that it came with, which I don't really like, which is like 3-tube old school. And I put a single grain 54 I-215 Redline. So check it out.
215 Redline motor has a radio tracker, has a radio tracker, altimeter deploy with the main at 700 feet. Taylor's ready. We're gonna send Taylor's rocket up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's burning it. On pad 36, Kevin Jantz from Cheney, Kansas, has a scratch-built rocket called Parts. Weighs.
All right, as you saw in that video, the delay lit a little bit before the actual propellant of the motor did. So I was using motor eject for backup because I was running a single altimeter, and it bit me, which, you know, I quit doing motor deploy a while ago as backup for this very reason. So yeah, it was a 14-second delay, unmodified, so it should have been plenty long enough, but it burned quite a bit on the pad before the motor actually lit, so that meant the ejection was early. So even though I was doing altimeter deploy, the drogue came out early, but luckily no zipper or anything, no damage. We just lost a little bit of altitude, so all is well. So for the next flight at Distant Thunder, I had my 4-inch Little John. This is a all fiberglass composite warehouse kit, and it is really stupid heavy. This is one, for the size of the rocket, this is unbelievably heavy. And I don't totally know why. It's just really heavy components. And I had a J4, it was a 54 1050 load, a J480 Blue Baboon. It's an old Animal Motorworks motor from about 2007. And it was really cool, so check it out.
Taylor's rocket's going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the Little John flight was probably the coolest that I had at Distant Thunder. But we had a couple more flights. I had an SBR Thor, 2-inch Thor, that I had an old CTI Pro 29 H410, and I really wish the motor was still available because it was really cool and probably about the best motor for this rocket because it just kicked it up hard, didn't go too high, and you got to hear the fins whistle a whole bunch. So that was super cool. So check it out.
Jesse's ready. Going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The last launch that I had was my all fiberglass copy of an Aerotech Sumo. I absolutely love this rocket, and a lot of you know that I also built a giant version of this, a 7.5 inch diameter. But this is a clone of the Aerotech kit, and this time I finally flew it on the motor that I built it for, which was a J350, and it absolutely ripped. Unfortunately, it broke a fin, so we're gonna have to repair that. I'm still confused on how exactly the fin broke, because this didn't even stick into the ground. The lower, one of the other fin, this fin I think dug into the ground. This one was kind of at a 90-degree angle. So I don't know if maybe the shock cord wrapped around the swept part of the fin and pulled it out, because when I found it, the fin looked about like this. So anyway, check out the footage of it ripping off the pad. All right, thanks for checking out my last flights of 2023. One other update is I went to Midwest Power, and the only rocket I flew was my Mini Mag on an H550, and unfortunately, it's got a good amount of damage, but totally repairable. I'm just not looking forward to redoing this paint job. It took the rail with it. H550 did have enough thrust to actually take the rail a couple hundred feet, which is pretty crazy, but it luckily missed all the cars and everything, but there was something wrong with the launch pad, causing the rail to be loose, and I guess there was just enough twist on the rocket as it was leaving the pad to take the rail with it, which is very unfortunate, but nose cone's fully intact, and I just need about 6 inches of 5.5 inch tube and a coupler, and we should be able to put that back together. So should be a video on that. I have parts here for a 3-inch minimum diameter rocket, or, well, right now I just have the nose cone, but this nice 6-to-1 nose cone, which are hard to find these days. I'm getting ready to order a tube for that. Hopefully, well, not hopefully, the Nike Hercules will be done this year, so I don't know when, because there's some design issues I'm still working on, but I am going to actively start working on it very soon. Those are the two main things. We're gonna fly the big Punisher, hopefully again. That's still a little iffy, but that's our plan. We also have a very special motor for the Arcus. We weren't planning on flying the big Arcus again, but Braden got his hands on a very cool and very old Animal Motorworks motor, so we are planning on flying that at Airfest this year. So it's going to be hopefully a double header of big rockets. So I'll have to make a new nose cone for that, because we all know what happened to the nose cone this year. And so I have plans on how to make that stronger. Got to repair the fin on the Sumo, and I got a Mad Cow bow mark I need to build, and that's about it. At least on the pressing issues. There's some other things I would like to do, but we'll see if time, budget, and all of that allows for it. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. First video of 2024 down, hopefully a lot more to come. Every week, we're trying to put out an Anti-Gravity Guru podcast with me, Braden, and Postart, Matt when he's available, and hopefully soon we'll get some guests. I think we're getting some good feedback on the podcast so far. It's really fun to make. Rambling about rockets for about an hour every week and getting to hang out with my friends online. So that's really cool. So yeah, look forward to more content, and we'll see you on the next one. I don't know, what do you think?
We're just alien hunting out here. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, I had that one already. Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna send Kevin's rocket up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
4, 3, 2, 1.
is rocket up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It's lit. 7 pounds and somewhat ounces. On an Aerotech J423. He has GPS in it and a radio tracker. Everything's all up and ready to go. He has a main coming out at 900 feet with this altimeter. We're going to send Nate's rocket up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. How's a red line motor? Have an event and have looks like a drogue. We're looking for a main at 900 on that. We are going to keep an eye on this. This is directly above my head, and I want to make sure it doesn't continue that way.